Ni hao and a very warm welcome to this edition of News Hour on CCTV International. I'm Edwin Mara in Beijing with 60 minutes of news from around the world. The leader of the Democratic Party of Japan, Yukio Hatoyama, has been formally elected Prime Minister. He promises to reinvigorate the Japanese economy and shake up the government with his centre-left party after more than 50 years of nearly unbroken rule by Conservatives. Damien Jones reports.
Japan's parliament convened in a special session to formally confirm Yukio Hatoyama. He won majority votes in both the lower and upper houses. Hatoyama then officially became his country's 93rd prime minister upon receiving his appointment from Emperor Akihito at the Imperial Palace in Tokyo.
I was excited by the prospect of changing history. I also felt a heavy responsibility to change Japan and to bring national politics back into the hands of Japanese people. I'm standing at the forefront to initiate such a change.
Hatoyama has vowed to cut government waste, rein in the national bureaucracy, and restart the economy by putting a freeze on plant tax increases, removing highway tolls, and focusing policies on consumers rather than big business. He also says he wants to build a relationship of trust with the U.S. through a frank exchange of views.
We should be building alliances in which we can all express our views frankly. The relationship with the US has tended in the past to be somewhat passive. I'd like to build ties where we can express our views without reservation.
Hatoyama further pledged to forge a foreign policy that is more independent from Washington and improve Tokyo's relationships with its Asian neighbors. Damien Jones, CCTV.
Well, the new Japanese Prime Minister has unveiled his diplomatic schedule, and next week Yukio Hatoyama will go to the US for the UN General Assembly. He will also attend the UN Summit on Climate Change in New York, promoting Japan's goals to reduce emissions. Hatoyama will also participate in the G20 Summit in Pittsburgh at the end of the month. Hatoyama and his cabinet have held their first press conference, and the foreign and defence ministers outline new policies towards the United States. Laurie Liu has the details.
Japan is redefining its relations with the U.S. Foreign Minister Katsuya Okada says Tokyo will not extend a naval refueling mission for U.S.-led military operations in Afghanistan. Instead, it will seek alternative forms of support. Okada also spoke of deepening ties with the U.S. before the upper house election next July. He says negotiations should start soon on other issues, such as reducing the burden of military bases on the southern island of Okinawa and global warming. Okada says he'll strengthen relations with China, South Korea, India and Australia. A major priority is the DPRK nuclear issue. Defense Minister Toshimi Kitazawa also confirmed Japan will withdraw naval refueling vessels from the Indian Ocean after their mission comes to an end in January. But he stressed relations with the U.S. remain the principal axis in Japan's foreign defense. Laurie Liu, CCTV.